What is going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of Rebuilding Roma on our Journeyman save. As you can see here already, we haven't done too well. We were in 11th place. We've played 3 games since, 2 in the league, which we lost both of them, and we also drew in the Europa League, which the draw in the Europa League is fine, but the league just hasn't been great. We lost the 20th place when we played them, Sassuolo, who got 2 goals in 2 minutes, and obviously one of them was an own goal. Our player literally passed it back to the keeper and he miskicked it, or didn't even kick it, he missed it and it went straight into the net. Super disappointed in that result. I was really pissed off with that. And then we lost 1-0 to Inter, which we probably expected to lose. But I did hope, when we got to the second half, around the 60th minute, that we could actually get a draw. It wasn't to be. And then we got 0-0 away at Ghent. I don't think I can look at the league here, I'm not too sure. If I go back out and go to Group C, we are top with 10 points, 2 games to go, 5 goal difference clear. So basically a point will probably get us through. If even if we lose the next 2 games, I still think we'll have enough to get through overall. So not a big deal really in that sense for the Europa League, but the league position needs to change. I was testing something in the Europa League game. I played this. Now I'm looking at it. It probably is a little bit too not too defensive. So I'm going to change this around a little bit here. I'm going to go with probably. I'm going to switch up a bit and put. I'm going to give Bojo a game up front. See how that goes and swap these 2 rounds. And then see how we play in this next game. We've got a really hard game against Atalanta, who are actually top in our league at this moment in time. And I also want to fill you in on an actual bit of transfer news. So Spinazzola, he's obviously in quite a lot of money, and he has got a future transfer to Newcastle, and I've accepted it for 35 million. Now, I feel like I can get a better player, and I also do like our current young left-back, who's only 18 years old, is already worth 21 million, and I feel like if we invest time into him and actually start playing him, he's going to be a fantastic player in the future, and someone that, you want to keep around as long as possible. And, I do like having youth players coming through and actually putting them into the team as well. So we may have to chip out and get another left-back as well as a backup. But for now, that's okay. And Al Shawari has also put in a transfer request to leave the club, unfortunately. He hasn't really been playing. Someone that I do like, but at the same time, I'm happy to sort of get rid of him for... I don't think we've played him much. Let's have a look. He played him for 2 games. So brought him in for free as well. Obviously, he was someone that was already at the club when we joined. But he's just not my type of player, I don't think, for how we're going to play the system. So hopefully we can get back to winning ways here, or at least get a result. Obviously, it can be hard against a top team like Atalanta, who are top of the league, but we will see how we get on here. So we've got Zaniolo playing shadow striker like normal, but we've got the 2 forwards this time, which will hopefully make things happen and hopefully make us sort of score goals. And at the same time, having 5 at the back, hopefully that will secure things a little bit more, and we'll keep some clean sheets as well. I feel like Italy, if you keep a clean sheet and you got a good chance of nicking a goal as well, you can get results that way. So maybe it's a bit tighter in that sense, but we will see how we get on. So Atalanta here are pushing with a corner. It's been whipped in and it has been a goal, but it looks like it's a tight decision from the VAR. He's consulting with it and hopefully it's not given. And it's gone to the VAR stand. Through in the footage. And it's not been given, which is great. So we're still in this game at 0-0, and hopefully we can create some chances and get something out of this game. No, we aren't putting any shots on goal or shots on target, and we've had 0 corners, and we're on 32% possession, which makes me feel like we're just getting outplayed by a better team. I'm now starting to realise now with this team, especially with the last few games, that we are lacking in some areas, and it's probably something that I can look at in January perhaps, but probably more likely in the summer when we can sort of ship off a few more players, bring in a few more players, and hopefully kick on from there. So it looks like Smalling's made a foul there. It's a free kick in a fantastic position here for Atalanta. And he's banged it, and Lopez has pulled off a save. It's been cut back, and we've managed to get it clear. It's kind of hanging in here in this game at the moment, which is kind of annoying. Kind of hope that we would get a couple of chances at least. But it's been a whipped over, and we tried to counter. We look like we're going to go into half-time here at 0-0, perhaps, unless there's more that happens. We've had a shot on target now, which is better. But it does worry me. Both teams haven't had a sort of clear-cut chance other than the goal that was disallowed. And it looks like we're going to get to half-time here at a 0-0 scoreline, which, again, against bigger teams, you kind of want to be like that, but at the same time, you want to be having more shots on target and more opportunities. So the second half, we may come out a little bit more if we need to, but it looks like on the counter here, we've got a goal, and it's Bojo Molerero, who's the loanee for Real Madrid, and we are 1-0 up here. So the tactic change that I made, bringing in off the defensive midfielder, or the ball-winning centre mid, and switching him to a striker, has allowed us here to defend well and get a counter-attacking goal, and this would be a massive result if we can hold on here. Veltort's played it into Muslera, and we won a free kick here, and it's Veltort that's on that free kick. He's going to strike it a goal, and he's won a corner from that. Now, if we can get... Obviously, now we have 3 centre-backs, so we've got a bit more aerial presence in that box. So we can get a little goal here, it'd be fantastic. We can't. And Atalanta have cleared it, and Lopez has picked up in goal, and highlight ends. They're still in possession of the game, but we've got that goal, which keeps us in the lead here against top of the league Atalanta. And if we can come out of this with a result, hopefully this is an opportunity where we can kick on our season and really, really just go all out, because I am starting to get worried now. If we aren't getting that league position, if you've got that opportunity of being sacked, and obviously we also want to fight for that contract next year that allows us to stay at the club and start earning our badges a bit more, getting better finishes in the league, and also trying to get a Europa League win if possible. Now we are on top here, but looks a little bit more now. The last couple of minutes we've had a bit more possession. Thinking about bringing on a sub here, but at the same time I don't want to disrupt the team too much. I'll probably bring on perhaps Malin up front, just to, if he's on the bench, I think he is, and bring off our young Muslera, the loanee from Bayern Munich. And I'm also going to bring on... it's difficult because we've got a lot of wingers on the bench here, and we obviously aren't playing wingers. But I'm going to bring on Mkhitaryan here for Zaniolo. Now, I know that's a massive shout in terms of player coming on. I would say Zaniolo, the way he started this year, he's probably one of our better players, but he's on a yellow, and I don't want him to get sent off here. So we'll play it a bit more calm and bring the experienced Mkhitaryan on to play that shadow striker role, and hope that we can, get a second goal perhaps, or hold on at least. And we hang on for that corner there, which is great. And we've got about 16 minutes here for the final whistle. And we just need to sort of do nothing stupid and run down the clock, really. So I'm probably going to make another change here just to waste a bit of time. I'll probably bring off the goal scorer Bojo for Dzeko. Again, bringing an experience up front who can hopefully make a difference in that sense. So bring on Dzeko, and I think we'll probably bring on Spinazzola. I know he's going to leave soon, but I think we'll bring him on final 10 minutes to help us trying to hang on to a result, hopefully. Ilicic on the free kick. Oh, he's absolutely whipped one, and that is a fantastic goal, and it's disappointing to concede with 10 minutes to go. maybe I should have put the wing backs to left back or right back, but it's just hard to know whether, because we obviously don't have much going forward then, because we need the wing backs to get them balls in the box, and I think if we do get a goal late here, I will go a little bit more defensive in terms of the team shape. But you can't say that Atalanta didn't deserve to get a goal here. They've kind of ran the game as such, and we did get a goal on the counter attack. It was never going to be easy today, and I feel like if we can just hang on here the last final minute or so, I will be happy. And let's get a decent draw against a top team in the league, and we have done so. So I can't be too disappointed in that. I know we conceded late, but it kind of was expected the way that they were playing. Dzeko is under fire. I'm hoping he'll come for his bad patch. I hope that will motivate him a bit more. Which it seemed to do quite well. So let's skip through some of this stuff here, and we've got a Europa League game here, which I will play through as well today in this episode. Against Dynamo, where we will rest some players, so you'll see some new players playing in this game, and it'll be interesting for you to sort of see a few different parts of the team that maybe you haven't really seen before, which is great, really, because you don't always want to see the same old players. We play Mac. Not going to play him there. We play. I'll play Rodrigo up front with Addons, Dzeko, and keep Florenzi and Spinazzola in the wing back roles. So hopefully, we are favourites to win this game, and we can come out a result and really sort of secure that final top spot in this group stage, and we can get into knockouts and really go far in the competition. Obviously, if this season league-wise isn't fantastic, it doesn't matter too much as long as we win this competition, because obviously we then get our Champions League football next year, as long as we get through the playoff rounds of that against the teams that you're probably likely to play from countries that aren't exactly great. So you'd like to think that, and then having Champions League football will only attract more people to want to come to the club, and also allow us to get one thing ticked off in terms of the Europa League and never have to hopefully play in that. And then that will allow us to, in our next moves to different clubs, not have to pick a team that's in the Europa League, for example, because that might be an opportunity, that might be a thing at one point where we would need to go back in terms of club to maybe a poorer club to just win a competition that we just haven't done yet, because obviously we need to win everything over the 30 years, as I have explained before. So it'd be nice to get something ticked off in the first season, which most likely is going to be, I would say, Europa League. Perhaps with a favourable draw, we could win the Serie A Cup. From what I remember off camera, we got a draw against Brescia, so hopefully we can win that and progress again in that, and hopefully some big teams get knocked out early on, which will feed us a nice path to go and win that as well. But the league-wise is something that is a little bit worrying, so we need to try and pick that form up and try and find the right sort of formation. I'm still not convinced on this one. I know we did well in the last game, but it does worry me because we're not getting enough sort of attacking play, if you like, and it is a little bit worrying in terms of the goal scoring of the strikers as well, and the fact that we spent 35 million on Malin. He's scored a couple here and there, but he's not playing great, and he's wanting me to bring on someone else on the bench. And the fact that we brought in Bojo in last game and he did score, it's a little bit worrying, if I'm honest, spending that amount of money. But you never know, he might come on leaps and bounds and start firing the goals for us. He's obviously young, and that's what you kind of want from your young players, to score goals early in their career and they progress quicker and better on this game, develop into quality players. So we're going to get to half time here, and it's been a bit of a boring game for you to watch, if I'm honest. No goals as yet. But I do think the draw does take us basically through, if I'm not correct. I think I can have a look at something on the old table things here. I'm not too sure which tab it's on. I'm just going to keep swiping. I don't know if this is just all game. I think this is probably the final one, isn't it? Yeah, so 11 points we're on, and their team in third against, I think, on 4 points. So if that stays how it is, we will go through today to the knockout stages. And there's only one game left in the group, which means I don't think we can get caught either by Partizan, which is obviously, again, very good. And yeah, just a good sort of campaign so far in this. We've picked up the results early, taken the pressure off completely, and that's allowed us to finish as hard as we can in the group, really. Be great if we can get a goal as well. Gonna make a change, and we're gonna bring on Malin, who's someone else who we've just spoken about, and I'm gonna bring on Clive. Oh, did I put Perez in? I put Villarreal at Cam, which was not something I wanted to do, really. Can Clive can play there? Can Malin play there? He can. Maybe we'll switch to this in the second half. The last 20 minutes of this game, and we'll bring on Valtor in that central mid role, and just see how this 4-3-3 plays. It might be something that works well for us, but you don't know until you try, and it may backfire. We may lose this game, but if you're in the position we are in this competition, we can kind of have allow these opportunities to trial different things with the squad that we've got. But it'd be nice to get a win if we can in our final 10 minutes. Nice goal, and that will give some confidence to the team that aren't really scoring at the moment. And it would be fantastic if we can do that, obviously. So, unfortunately, the highlights in this game have been very low. But you get some of these games on Foot Manager, and they are a bit of a bore fest sometimes, and you just got to take them with a pinch of salt and take the positives, which with the positive being here that we are going through. I think after the throw-in, it was final whistle has been played. We've got a 0-0 draw there at the end, and we should get confirmation here of us qualifying. There we go, qualifying for the first round of knockout, and so our group is actually done completely because no one else could get through other than us and Partizan. So yeah, not too bad there. I just want to see who our next game is against. It is against Udinese, who are bottom of the league, and we've actually dropped to 13th now. So let's have a look at the table here and try and work out where we could end up if we do win that game. So we're on 10 points with 9 games played. Absolutely awful, I know. But we win, we can get up to about 11th and then get some results. Hopefully we can push up, to this sort of top 7. I think a top 7 finish is where realistically we should be finishing, and I think the board would be happy with that, especially if we got a cup win, whether that be in Europa League or whether that be in the cup, Italian Cup. But yeah, interesting episode. Obviously, I know we haven't progressed as well as we thought, but we're in all 3 competitions. The board are disappointed with our management, but that's probably because we are 13th in the league and we aren't scoring goals. So I think in the meantime, we've got let's have a look at the other fixtures here. So we've got Udinese next, and then we've got Partizan, which is basically a nothing game, so we can rest players. And then 5 days later, we've got Milan, Fiorentina, and Napoli. So these next few are going to be absolutely massive games. I'm probably going to play the next 3 to 4 games and probably come back on the Napoli game, which will take us to the 23rd of December, and we've got a nice bit of a break there. And then the teams after that are kind of games that you think we can get something from. And then pushing towards the end of the season, we've kind of got gaps in between good teams other than, in April there. I think it's 17th, 21st and 24th. We've got Milan, Fiorentina and Napoli, which all of them obviously are going to be very hard games. Hopefully by then our position in the league is a lot more stable, and we kind of can see a vision of where we're going to end up in the league and the rest of the competitions. So yeah, guys, if you enjoyed that video, let me know, and please do drop a like and subscribe. And again, I may switch the tactics up a little bit just to try and work something out for this team. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and I will speak to you very soon. Peace.